teams glide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the UCLA Bruins taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To work up top. The short hands, it's Flores. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Allen. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. Explosive run into the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 16.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bruins.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Using his legs, it's Allen. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. The Bruins want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. That's caught. It's Flores. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. Makes the catch down the right side. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff to the single running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. Gives him a little more breathing room. A 3-yard gain out to the 7. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for space. It's Robinson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Quick completion on the out. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
Pulls it in. It's Ucla. At the 35, he's open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Horned Frogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ucla. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Defense, what are we doing? How are you going to let that guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country, be wide open like that? You're just making it way too easy for the offense.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, TCU. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 35 before he's guided out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Defense not showing press coverage. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point. and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And back to the air on second down. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Still on his feet at the 40. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's a really good job on fourth down, man. The running back knowing where he needed to get. But how about the defense? They sell out, bring all those bodies up. If you make one of those guys miss, a lot of time with all those guys near the line of scrimmage, it can lead to a big play. New set of downs for this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on third. Creates a little room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Horned Frogs are flying down the field. He'll keep it himself. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Get set, get set.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Finds his big tight end. He gets it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up a touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On the ground, it's Allen. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Give him 6. Touchdown, TCU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Bulldozes his way through. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell in.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
He'll throw it. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Caught in the backfield. It's Sullivan. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. No huddle offense to the line. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Flushed out of the pocket. Got his man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up by 23 over SMU. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frog. A great catch and run for 6. They push that lead out. A really good opportunity to get back in the win column. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now they'll run it on the toss. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
That's a really nice job by this defense, maintaining outside leverage and knocking him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
The option look. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass, and which matchup do they try to exploit? And they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis.
Turning it on, and into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. To start for this offense. Got the quick pass. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. He was really bothered by those 2 picks he threw in that loss last week, but he's been much more comfortable, much more certain in this one.
He had the one blunder, the one mistake that he probably wishes he could have back, but did a great job rebounding from that. And listen, having that short-term memory, being able to lead, it is critical at the quarterback position.
Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Shaw. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Brings it down on the right side. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
49-yard line. Good enough for 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit. Just lining up enough today.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, TCU.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The screen, he can go. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going for the big play. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. After this, it'll be a wrap. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. And they got the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one.